Hi, my name is Jennifer Rodriguez, and I am the Professional Learning Events, Programs, and Social Impact Intern at Shape America. Today, I'll be demonstrating how to submit a research symposium proposal for the 2021 Shape America National Convention and Expo in Baltimore on the Shape America website. All research abstract proposals must be submitted online through the submission site by the deadline of Friday, July 31st, 2020 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time, and research symposium proposals. To access the website, you can type in your research engine Shape America. Click on the first link. Once you are on the Shape America homepage, select the Events and Conferences tab. This will take you to the Events and Conferences page. Scroll down until you see Shape America National Convention and Expo. Select Learn More. Scroll down, select Call for Proposals. You should now be on the Call for Proposals page. Take a moment to look over the page and familiarize yourself with it. Please take the time to go over the submissions resources listed on the right side, right here. Shape America is seeking high-quality proposals that will be delivered through an equity, diversity, and inclusion lens and address a full range of issues facing health and physical educators, administrators, and other key stakeholders as they seek to put all children on the path to health and physical literacy. In order to submit your session, please complete the following steps, as you can see here. Step 1. Read the presenter agreement and ensure all presenters read the agreement prior to listing them on the session proposal. Go ahead and select the presenter agreement. Here it is. Step 2. Review the newly updated submission categories to ensure you have identified the appropriate category and subcategory, if applicable, for your presentation. Go ahead and review that. As you can see here. Step 3. Review the appropriate submission guide to ensure you understand the information that will be necessary for your proposal. Review the facts on this page if you would like additional guidance. Sample submission videos are also available. For step 4, begin your submission by clicking the link below. Be sure you click Start Submission under appropriate session type. Please note that you do not need to complete your submission in one sitting. After starting your submission, you will receive a confirmation email that includes a session or abstract ID and password that can be used to edit or complete a submission at a later time. You may edit your submission until the appropriate deadline. Research abstracts and research symposium submissions deadlines are on July 31st at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. Once you've selected Submit Proposal, you should now see the Call for Submissions page. Notice on the right side, there is a box that allows you to view, resume, edit, or withdraw a submission by typing in your presentation ID number and password. Please note that you will receive an email with your presentation ID number and password once you submit a presentation title. At the top of the page, you can notice different drop-down tabs that describe the overview of information that you'll be providing throughout your proposal submission. Under the Specific Submission Informations tab, you will provide the title, submitter email, and specific questions about the session or abstract. These may include the presentation type, track, required equipment, and learning objectives as appropriate to the submission type. Under the Enter People tab, it states that you will enter planner and presenter names, affiliation, and contact information. For descriptions, you will be able to copy and paste your descriptions into a text box. For confirmation, you will have a chance to look over the submissions to make sure everything is complete. General instructions. No names or titles should be included in the abstract text. Names will be automatically hidden during the abstract review process and will be automatically inserted and properly formatted upon publication. Presenting authors will be automatically informed of the unique ID numbers and passwords assigned to their abstract. Abstracts may be viewed and modified at any time between submissions and deadline using the assigned ID number and password. For technical support or for help in submitting an abstract online, contact technical support here. To submit a new research symposium proposal, select the last, so you got to scroll all the way down, select the last begin a submission under research abstracts, research symposium, under research symposium. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Wait for the countdown to be directed to our member login page. If you already have an account, enter your credentials. If you do not, we invite you to create a free profile and give us a try. You do not need to be a member to submit a proposal, but you do need to create an account. If you have any questions or concerns, please call Member Services at 800-213-7193, extension 1490, or email membership@shapeamerica.org. So I'm going to go ahead and input my credentials. Once you insert your credentials and select sign in, you should now see the first step under setup sessions. At this point, if you have followed the previous steps on the original submissions page, all speakers should have read the presenter-speaker agreement terms and conditions. Reminder, all presenters must review the presenter-speaker agreement terms and conditions before checking this box here. I have, so I'm going to go ahead and select it. Make sure to read the instructions as you go along. As you can see, the first box is for you to type in your session title. So I'll go ahead and do that. Your submitter's email should have automatically been inserted, but if it was not, type it in here. Next is your IRB approval or exemption. Research papers must have appropriate IRB approval or exemption to be eligible for presentation at convention. In order to complete the certification, you need to type your name in this box. So I'll go ahead and do that. For the description, you need to provide in 75 words or less the theme and the overview of your abstract. This description will be used in the online program guide. Do not list presenters or other participants here. So I'll go ahead and do that. Next, you need to select a category for your submission. So I'll go ahead and do that. Then select the AV equipment that you will need for your presentation. Please note that Shape America does not provide CD or DVD players, extension cords, laptops, or laser points. In this case, I'm going to select I do not need any AV equipment. If AV equipment was unavailable for your presentation, would you be able to adjust your session to accommodate a lack of AV? I'm going to go ahead and select yes. Then you will select your preferred room setup. I'm going to select round tables. Select save. This will bring you to step 2 if you have filled out everything in step 1 correctly. If there is an error, an error box will appear at the top of the page, instructing you on what errors need to be fixed. If you look at the if you looked at the left-hand side column, the title appears to be checked in green. You cannot skip forward in steps, but you can go back if you need to. Ensure to always hit save at the bottom of each step if you make any changes. Before we can move on to step 3, you need to list at least one presenter and one speaker and the presentation title. It's important to note that planners are not listed in the online schedule or the mobile app. If you list yourself as a planner and the presenter, please make sure to check both boxes. A planner for a submission receives all communications about a session and is responsible for communicating that information with the presenters. Please make sure your planner is aware of this responsibility. Before adding a new name, search the database to see if the name you're looking for appears. I'm going to go ahead and give you an example. If the person you're looking for is not found, select the not found to input their information down here. So I'm going to go ahead, in this case, I'm just going to select the individual that's already here. If you need to, you can select and edit to make any necessary changes under here, under edit, or you could delete an individual. If you need to add a person, you can also do so here. I'm going to go ahead and add someone else. I'm going to go ahead and add a presenter. And I'm also going to type in the presentation title. Well, yeah, because it is required. Select search. As you can see, this individual was not found in the database, so I'm going to go ahead and complete the designated lines that are required. So affiliation, you'll place what affiliation they belong to. Make sure that you include their email. Go ahead and scroll down. select Add New Affiliation. Scroll down, select Save and Continue. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to add the affiliation. Let me go ahead and do that. Save and continue. As you can see here, now I see the planner and the presenter. The difference between an abstract and a symposium is that a symposium requires each author to have his or her own presentation and own abstract. As you can see here, Jen has 2 X's. And in order to move on to the next step, all of the authors have to have check marks. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Jen's presentation. And I'm going to fill out Jen's abstract information specifically. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So abstract text. A new window will open. As you can see here, for the abstract, it states, please submit an abstract of 500 words or less containing the following headers: a background purpose, a method, an analysis results, and conclusions. Please do not include the abstract title or author list in the abstract. They will be incorporated using the data that you have already provided. So I'm going to go ahead and fill out these headers. Scroll down. Make sure I select Save and Continue. As you can see now, I have a check mark under Jen. If you need to add or delete a person, you can also do so here. And then once everyone has been added, and all X's have become green, then you could go on to the next step. But before I can do that, I need to make sure that this X is a check mark. So again, make sure you read the terms and conditions. Once you have done so, select the box. Include your abstract title. The email of that presenter should be here. You must follow the requirement for your Irb approval or exemption. You can meet this requirement by to certify that you meet this requirement by writing your name. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. For the description in 75 words or less, you need to provide the theme and an overview of the abstract for this presenter's part of the presentation or research abstract. This description will be used in the online program guide. Do not list presenters or other participants here. So I'm going to go ahead and type my Zen. Then you're going to scroll down, select your category. So I'm going to select exercise and sciences. My preferred type, I'm going to select oral. Please note that oral sessions are the most limited opportunity. Please read these before agreeing. So the first one, I certify this research has not been and will not be presented elsewhere prior to the 2021 Shape America National Convention, and that it was not accepted for publication at the time of submission. I'm going to go ahead and select agree. For the RQES supplement, I and any co-authors of this abstract grant permission for this abstract, if accepted for presentation, to be published in the RQES supplement along with the first author's email, and to be posted on the Shape America website as part of the online Shape America National Convention program. I'm going to go ahead and agree. Answer the question. Are you an international presenter who is in need of a visa invitation letter in order to attend convention? I'm going to go ahead and select no. Then there's the section for requests for consideration for the Graduate Student Award and the Undergraduate Student Award. If you do, then select yes and type their name. If you do not, you could leave this section blank and just select save. Make sure that you save it. And now I have 2 check marks, as you can see here. If you do not have both check marks, you cannot move on to the next step. But in this case, I do, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next step, description. The extended description is used by the Research Council during the evaluation process and can be different than the program description you listed earlier. There is a limit of 500 words, and they should include the main points, objectives, or goals of your proposed program. Again, do not list presenter or planner names here. Just like the abstracts for each specific presenter's abstract, you can copy and paste from a document into the box or type directly in it and select save. Go ahead and select save and continue. For the last step, please proofread what you have entered before selecting submit at the bottom of the page. If you need to make any changes, click on the appropriate step on the sessions control box here on the left box. Make sure you select the submit button under the last step, or we will not have your completed submission in our database. So I'm going to go ahead and select submit at the bottom. Once you have clicked submit at the top of the page, it will state that your session submission has been received. That is how you will know that you're all good to go. And as you can see on the left column, you have the option to view your submission or withdraw it, submit another submission, print, add, arrange your submission. You can also report a technical issue or log out. Remember that if you ever want to log back into your submission, refer back to the email you received upon submission initiation. If at any time you have questions regarding proposals, please email proposals@shapeamerica.org or call Shape America at 703-476-3400. Thank you for supporting Shape America and sharing your presentation with the Shape America community.